I've got lots of things to show you. Let's do this. Yeah! Hey everyone, just sitting here in front of the old build we've been working on for quite some time, and that thankfully you've been following me along with the journey and seeing what we're up to here with our little tiny house creation. Anyways, I was just reflecting on the fact that it's been a good 2.5 years, which is quite surprising, and especially through the period that it's been. It's been a very important kind of time of my life, doing my first house build ever, but of course we've had a global pandemic at the same time, so it'll be a very memorable period to look back at some point in the future. So yeah, I've got lots to show you. As I said in my last video, I was hoping that this would be the last video, but it won't be. There was so much that I have done to sort of get this into close to a finished state. And yeah, it just seemed like it was worthy of a standalone video. And the next video will be the sexy showcase of everything finished. I promise. We'll see. Anyways, let me show you what I've done, and let's get on with the video. With that, we have no more access through this door. That's it. I've been using this as my little throughway to do cutting and stuff on the deck, but this is in place now, and we're gonna have a solid wall here in no time. Alright, just got the track in for the sliding door, and also this extra bit of bracing here for the rest of the shower wall, which will come across there. I hope to have the fiber cement board on there soon, and then I can start getting in all these little details around on the wall. Alright, we're gonna give my little wall piece a try that goes in behind the laundry and crack open the back wall. There's the back wall all tidied up, but as you can see, now it's sealed in the edges, so we can take that panel out and bring in the washing machine. So looky, we've got a new location for the semi-trailer. It has been moved from the little grouping that it was in. It just did a little short drive, as you can see, from our original location, probably about 100 meters maybe from its location, but we were having a bit of trouble. Our neighbor felt we were a bit too close with the noise that I was making, and with a bit of privacy and stuff like that issues. And yeah, it's been a long build, so I guess it was time to shift a little bit, and yeah, so I can keep plowing along over here and see how we go. Well, the landscape has changed here a great deal. Obviously our pen got moved away, and our little neighbors who are building their pen are about to shift as well, so we're having grip issues.
I feel relieved now. I feel relieved that it's moved. It was a dramatic end. I had it. There was always a flicker of hope. I was just sort of, I was just praying.
She's literally praying.
Yeah, the dread did kind of set in sort of early on, but I've moved through that, and we had an amazing driver called Rob, and he just got us through that. So.
So it's a bit of a crummy day outside, so it's an indoor day kind of day, and I've got some brackets that I've just ordered. I can do some shelves now, hooray! Let's transform this kitchen. Trialing the new countertop, see how it looks. This is 3 pieces of this really nice wide board. Yeah, it's nice. We got this nice sort of thick, 30 mil thick. We were thinking of stone for a while there, trying to see if that would be kind of more of the look that we were after and wear better and so on. But in the end, timber I think kind of was the look that kind of tied everything together a bit better. So. Yeah, just got to just cut it rough cut here, and just sort of seeing how it's going to look. All right, our new cutting spot. I've got a little bit of shade here, and I'm going to finish off the rest of this countertop for our kitchen. Just has the sink area to be cut out, and then we can start sanding and staining. I can definitely run the gamut on how close I get with some of these tins of stain that I have. That was the only bit of this kind of whinge color that I had. And I went right down to the very bottom, but I did get it done. I've been waiting for a bunch of things. I've been waiting for this cutting board to arrive in the post, which it has, so I can now, which means I can install that. I can install the countertop, and then I can install the sink, and I can do the backsplash stuff. Pretty much get a lot of the kitchen stuff happening. Got this beautiful custom-made chopping board from these folks, Wood Expression Co. on Etsy, and they did it exactly custom size for us. 30 mil board, and it will fit right here as our little slide-out drawer cutting board. Alrighty, here we go. We've had some fun deliveries in the last week. First one is our little cute oven, which is a very wee oven. A lot of people would think it's very wee. Heidi thought it was a very wee one. But it's I think it'll cover all that we need to do. Then we had this lovely delivery here. Ooh, dishwasher. It's a cutie, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that fit. Woo! I'm so happy that it just fits perfectly in that space. It's so good. Yeah, it's cool. It's normal height for a normal dishwasher height, but it's just about 2/3 of normal dishwasher width. So I'm just currently starting to put the, it's got a custom panel that allows you to do like a body kind of color panel that matches the kitchen if you want, which is what I'm doing at the moment. All right, so it's just another 35-degree fly-ridden day. as for my beautiful head scarf here, which goes of course over my face when I want to deflect the horrible beasts of the world from my face and stop me from going insane. So anyways, today we're looking at the pantry door. So we got the this cool thing back, the laser cut design that is going to be the inset for the bottom of our door. And then I've also just cut this other piece of timber to be the top of the door, and so you can kind of get a rough idea here what it's going to look like, but obviously it's still got a bit of work to do. And yeah, so it should be kind of a cool little Moroccan feel to it, that to add to our kind of Moroccan accents around the house. So to create this shape, I did my old trick with the projector and projected this on the wall and traced it, and then I was able to cut it so we had a nice symmetrical and even looking piece. Alright, after a wee bit of frantic action getting this little decorative panel into my door, because I had to kind of glue every single little piece of the pattern to get it to stick to the backing board and then get it in place and got it in there, so it's just drying. And but yeah, you can get the sense of where it's going now. And there is the finished door. In place with hardware, little magnet holding it in place, very nice. Very good. So our kitchen has 2 more holes, as you can see. And yeah, this is the beginning of the process of making the garbage and recycling chutes that I've always wanted to have. And so this is all a bit of an experiment, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Alright, we've got the kitchen countertop, got its final lacquer on it. It's looking really nice. It's got a smooth finish. Very good. So let's put the sink in and the tap and just see what it all looks like. I know if the plumber will still have to come and it'll probably have to come out again, but let's have a look. Hello, Mama. That's nice. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm pleased with that. Very, very nice. Well, a few months ago, we met a lovely woman named Jules. We were looking for pendant lights, and she was selling some. And we went and met up with her to pick them up. And turns out she likes watching my episodes and watched every one of them. Good one, Jules. Hi, Jules. Anyways, yeah, so we picked up these lights. We were looking for sort of industrial type pendants for over the breakfast bar. And yeah, we thought these kind of distressed style ones were kind of interesting. And yeah, so I mean, fast forward a few months later, and I'm looking at them now, and we're kind of like thinking, well, maybe that because they're white and because of the distressed look isn't quite fitting with the rest of the stuff, we might do something different with them. So What I'm going to do is give them a bit of a sort of a sand back, and then we'll apply some different color to it. So here are the lights after a little bit of work. So obviously we still have the nice white interior, and I also got rid of some of the detailing and stuff like that, so it's a little more simple, of a simpler light. So we'll see how that works. And now we wanted to have a bit of a copper look, so we bought this interesting stuff here called Copper B metal coating. It just got actual metal in it, which is kind of cool. So just coating over the primer, so it won't look so crash hot just yet. So there's the lights with a couple coats of the copper paint on it so far. It's looking pretty good, I think. And there's our little lights finally installed. Hooray! And that's them with their lights on and with their lights off. So today I'm probably spending too much time trying to get this little bench that's a little flip down bench that's going to sit in the bathroom. It's just kind of near the shower, and it's just a place to kind of drop the thing down and be able to put your clothes on it and then flip it back up when it's not in use. But I'm probably, yes, making it too involved. But you can see this is the kind of the intent. These little bits will flip out, and this bit will flip down and be supported by the bits that are flipped out. Got some nice rustic oiled bronze door fittings for our bathroom lock. So it looks nice, I think. Ooh, look what arrived today! Whee! Whoa, special composting toilet. I never thought I'd be so happy to see a toilet. Cool. Make our house look kind of normal, even though we're kind of weird off-grid people. Let's see what it'll look like when it's in place. Heavy. Yep, looks like a toilet. Basically, I just need to cut a hole. That's how simple as the plumbing is for this this particular thing. Cut a hole, put the this little shaft down it, and then over here, I'm going to be the shaft will go into that, and then this will go around my garbage bin lid, the replaceable one. So anyways, gonna keep banging on. This is a bit of an experiment, so we'll see how it ends up. Oh man, just trying to cut this hole for the toilet. You think, cut a hole in the floor, straightforward. But no, there's a metal plate in the floor where I want to cut that I forgot about. Oh no, how do you cut through a metal plate when you've already put your subfloor in and there's all sorts of thick insulation and everything? What you do is you grab your reciprocating saw and you hack and hack and hack, and then you use your angle grinder and you hack and hack and hack, and you hack with the crowbar and hack with a steel pole, trying to get the pieces in place, and you cover yourself with shit and cuts and scars. That was ridiculous. Cutting that hole was insane. But it's in. Well, we can get an idea of what the toilet system will look like now. I have to obviously still add some bits and pieces like drainage and a vent pipe for the bin, but this is the idea. So right here is our bathroom area, and so the toilet will empty down into this wheelie bin, and then we'll see the hole that I've cut empties down into here. I've got a little flange that will slide up when I need to. Empty this, then I can pull this bin out and just flip up the lid, put it away, bring another one in, and voila. So it's a super, well, I mean, relatively easy. It took me a long time to get a hole cut, but it's a super easy way to not only have a plumbing-free toilet, but one that turns your waste into a compost that can go onto the garden. And just really simplifies the bathroom area and not having to worry about a flushing toilet and septic systems and all that kind of stuff. So very tidy and water efficient system. So then from the top we've got our toilet sitting where it needs to be. There's a hole that goes down into the pipe, and let's see how far I can go down, and into the bin down below. So you can see it's a very long drop, as it were, so you'll be separated from your business quite pleasantly. And it's a nice clean tidy bowl to clean and be used to, I guess, for people who are not used to composting toilets, particularly ones inside of a house. It feels and looks like a normal toilet. You'll just not be flushing, you'll just be putting your sawdust and what have you down the pipe. And easy. Bathroom is starting to come together here. Got all our walls in place. Just been sanding back these corners because we want to have like a little bit of a rounded stone window. I'm just trying to make it look a bit smoother with a touch. Well, I'm getting into the grim workings of the shower waterproofing area now. And this has taken a lot more research than I thought it would. I won't even bother explaining all the different things I've had to try to figure out with how this is going to work. So still in kind of the feeling out phase. We may get it tiled, or we may go with, now I've got a few ideas of how I could waterproof this properly and still concrete render it and have it not crack and have it be waterproofed. So I guess we'll just have to see what happens next in the video, which decision I went with. Guess what we're doing? Second coat of waterproofing paint. Second coat done in this area, and the painting continues. All right, it's that time. It is that time that I get to get rid of some of these patchy things and make this into a proper finished wall. Yes, cover all this stuff up with a thin layer of acrylic render. So eventually that'll be covered with sort of a warm colored paint to give it a nice bit of contrast against these white walls, give it a more of an earthen look, something, obviously it'll be similar to that back wall. So I put this render on, it's post-Christmas, by the way. Merry post-Christmas 2021, whatever that means to you, whenever you're watching this. So I went away for Christmas, and just before I left, I put this acrylic render onto the wall, and it kind of, it looks like it's kind of cool looking and stuff. Now, when I did this other stuff, this is kind of like a jointing compound for fiber cement. This stuff sticks like you're never going to get it off, and you can, I kind of textured it and stuff like that. I put this on here, but as you can see, what's going on there? It's just totally coming off. So I don't get it. I certainly don't want to put like a whole bunch more of this stuff on if it's really not going to permanently stick. So yeah, I don't know what to do. Honestly, I'm pretty pissed about this this concrete rendering. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty much come off as if it was never on there in the first place. Like perfectly cleanly, I've removed the whole pile of it. And like, I watched videos, I read the instructions, made sure that I did everything exactly the way you're supposed to do wall rendering. And I'm not an expert, of course not, but when you follow the letters, the instructions to a T, and watch people do it on videos and stuff like that, you think you should be able to get a competent result. I mean, I'm doing it on fiber cement, and it's like a cement render kind of thing. It should be they should be a match made in heaven kind of thing, binding to the thing. But it came off like, just broke off, peeled off, like it was never on there. So yeah, if I'd done all these walls like that and then the things just started coming off in chunks, I would have been incredibly angry. All right, so the response to the bad start with the wall that I did in the actual acrylic render was to buy a couple of buckets of the jointing compound. So yeah, I've done a couple of walls here so far. So we can see the look that we're going for here. A little bit hard to tell in this light, but yeah, kind of a rendered look. Well, I'm very pleased to have the first coat of wall all on, so it really gives us an idea of what it's going to look like. It just needs its color now. It's got a really nice, solid, concrete kind of feel to it. That's that step done. Just gave the walls a little bit of a sand. They had a fairly abrasive, sandpapery feel, which would have been unpleasant if you had bumped against it with your arm at some point and tore off some flesh. So now it's all soft to the touch, but still has that nice textury look to it. All right, we've got our little pieces for our, this is for our little screen above the bathroom door. And so we can get this fitted now. We've got it all painted and ready to go. And we've got some glass here that we'll put in as well to keep it soundproofed, for minimizing extra sounds that come from the bathroom area. What could those be? Well, just like the saying goes, you can't get too much painting, right? Well, maybe it's not a saying. But it feels like it, right? Because we've got more painting to do. Hooray! I still have to cement in the shower stall, but we'll do this bit first just so we can see a little bit of exciting progress happening. And Heidi's away at the moment, so she can come back and see some exciting new paint. All right, well, what happens when I take no video whatsoever of me painting? You just get the finished product. So we got a couple coats of the brown on. So anyways, the brown's looking good, I think. Get a bit of an idea of what it's going to look like. And voila. That's what it looks like with the sink in place. So you can see why we're kind of doing these color schemes to kind of match with that. And double voila. Here is the space with some of the future accents included, with the mirror in between, and then some of the cool hardware with our sink and the tap. And of course the shelf down below. Alright, just finished the next stage in our shower area. Just rendered this wall area so we can see where the tiles that we're going to put in are going to go in the green area, obviously. And then we'll have some feature tiles inside the alcoves. Oh, painting!
Not sure why we went with the option of painting every surface in this house, including cabinetry and shower stall and everything, but man, there's a lot of painting.
Okay, so I was very keen on finding something new to paint. I was running out of things to paint, and I found this stuff, pond sealer, and this came to the rescue just the right time. It means that I can paint another 3 or so coats of a clear sealant on all of the rendering stuff that we've done in the shower. So that's excellent because, you know, I absolutely can't get enough painting. Whew. There it is in place at last. A little magnet up here to hold it in place and flip out the wings. There we go. It'll work fine, I think. Nice solid thing. Well, after my work desk has been living in the lounge room of the house for months, years, possibly, it has come time that it has to go. And that's so I can make room, so I can do some more building in here and actually finally finish this lounge room. So, ta-da! No more work desk. So I'm just in the process of shifting all this stuff to its new location over here. And first order of business is doing some shelves. And voila! We have some shelves. Say hello to my old friend. If you're new to this channel, then you'll know that this is not a first time problem. It's just a problem that I didn't expect would be going on for 2 years. Right, so it's like 11 in the morning and it's like very dark. It's like late in the day or early morning, kind of dark. And we're awaiting a pretty severe looking cell. So I've got the roof all patched up with my tarp, and I'm hoping that the different layers of protection will keep the water out this time. Whoa. Hopefully we're about to put something to bed, and that would be this horrible roof problem. It has plagued me since the beginning, and it's been under a tarp for the last few months because I just haven't trusted this disaster of a mess up here, as you can see, to keep the weather out. And it's gotten to the point where I just have to deal with it. I hear the wind flapping the tarp up on top of the roof all the time, and it drives me crazy. And I've just been kind of putting it off, and now I've got to deal with it. So getting the fiberglass happening, gonna tear everything out that I've done, get it right back to bare, and just try to repair it properly. Oh God, back to resin and fiberglass and stuff. So as you can see, there's a layer of fiberglass on pretty much all my major cracks and most other ones as well. So tomorrow we'll be kind of building up the layers, reinforcing all that strength in there, and then starting to build my little skirt around the skylight to kind of give it a bit of a slope, and then fiberglass that all in. So you can see I've got my little structural pieces in place. I'm ready to put my little skirt panels around here, and that will then be fiberglassed over and create my little waterproof skirt. So first rain in a long time. Yeah, it's the first wet to get on the roof, and testing out my fiberglassing and all that. So yeah, I feel confident. I hate to say that because I always feel like I jinx myself, but I think I have to actually feel confident occasionally in something I've done, and I really put a lot of effort into getting that roof done with all the layering and there's so many different stages of waterproofing and reinforcement and stuff. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I mean, if somehow some water appears inside here, then I'll just say basically this place is doomed, and I'll just burn it to the ground and start again. Maybe. Probably not, but I would be very, 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 very unhappy. Very, very. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little video. Nice to see things kind of coming together, and by no means is it completely done, but we're very close, which is what's getting really exciting here, and it's definitely close to being livable, which is really the pinnacle of all this entire thing, of course. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to showcase the finished product on the next video. And obviously there's always going to be little things. We'll see how we go again with the exterior cladding. We'll probably want to be putting a deck on it and all that kind of stuff in the final incarnation. But yeah, I'd love to be able to show you how everything's come together and all the little bits and pieces that we've worked so hard on in our vision. So yes, we'll be aiming for that for the next video. Fingers crossed again. Anyways, thanks again for following me on the journey, and we'll see you next time.